texted me this morning that she has 2 girls that are right about the same age as my girls. Hello, hello. And she had a situation where she's in charge of her grandparents' medical care, and she had to take her grandpa to the ER and didn't really want to take her young girls. So they came over here. I was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to do a show with 4 littles here. So I just bumped it back, which I appreciate you guys showing up, being flexible with me. Hello, hello, hello. So many friends. Let's see here. Hi, Kathy and Carmen and Laura and JD and Devil and Wild and Free. Hello, hello. Hi, Reba. Hello, 2Ps. All right. Oh, it's been we had a busy weekend. Nothing like really set, like nothing like scheduled. It was just like all the things needed to get done. Pinewood, hello, hello. What are we doing today? Stone's good. Like, I think I scheduled Stones. I have Stones sitting next to me. All of a sudden, I was like, wait, what am I doing? Okay. It looks like, is that my light? It looks like there's a funny spot on that. I don't like it. I think it's my light, or my eyeballs are hurting. Oh, my Lanta. All right. So it's the girls' spring break. So that helps a little bit as far as flexibility goes. These are so cute. We've got orange aventurine and yellow aventurine. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? Hello. Good afternoon. It's hard for me to say good afternoon. I'm always on in the mornings. But maybe I should change that every now and again. I'm doing good. Feeling a bit frazzled with the busyness of life, but good. All right, these are $12 a strand. We're doing a bundle show, so if there's something you guys want, all you got to do is say me in the chat. I start you a basket. You let me know when you're ready to check out. I'll add all your claims up for one checkout total, and then you get your beads. It's great. Today is my first show of the week. I think I'm doing a Saturday show this week. Let's see. 25, 26, 28. Yes, that looks like a Saturday show. So, you guys can carry your baskets over from today all the way till Saturday. So if you're planning on being here for more than one show this week, save some shipping. We'll combine your order. You can check out Saturday. I have not even said yet. There we go. I don't know if I have anything new, but I've got some hidden things that maybe we haven't pulled out in a while. So new to you. How about that? How does that work? These are $12 a strand. These are about 15 1/4 inches long, 12 millimeter cat heads. I have 2 in the orange aventurine, 3 in the yellow aventurine. The cat faces on the orange are carved on both sides. The yellow, they're only carved on one side. No, you didn't miss it. I didn't get there yet. So there's the smooth side on that one. There's the carved side. So cute. One orange for why not? I know how many beads. Ooh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Looks like 30. I did have them in black, but I am out. $12 millimeter, one of each for 2Ps. Yeah, you have some. So now I just have the yellow aventurine left. If I ever see them again, I will. But yeah, this was a bead show find. So, a lot of times with that, when I get them, it's a one and done kind of thing. I've never seen them like this before, and when I was shopping the Denver show last September, I was literally leaving the building and I saw them, and then I spent another who knows how many hundreds of dollars. So yeah, but this is what I have left in them. The yellow aventurine. I have 2 strands left. Those are $12 a strand. Hi, Queenie. How are you doing? But yeah, if I ever see them again, I would definitely snag whatever I can. Because cats sell. I know Karen's always like, get anytime you see a cat, buy a cat, get the cats. Oh, good. I always like grocery shopping on a weekday better than a weekend. Or during a football game. It's always quiet during a football game. Alright, these I did not show in the last stone show, but they probably should have. Sure. When I used to work in an office, if I do that, then you can see the tag even. When I used to work an office job, a 9 to 5, which was really like, I think I was able to do my schedule 8 to 4:30, which was way better. But anyway, I used to go grocery shopping during Bronco games because I mean I like Bronco games; they're great. But I would go at the beginning of the Bronco games, and it would be so quiet in the store. It would be so nice. Yes, I can do that, Ellen. I'll add you to my list. Yeah, if anybody else wants to be added to my I'm live list, just let me know like Ellen did. All right, I got you added. You're welcome. I can add you to the list, April. So when I go live, you just have to be following me and you have to have the notifications turned on. So if you just click on my profile or on my username, you should see a little bell next to my name. And if it's, I can't remember what it has to look like, it'll say notifications on. I should probably turn that off. Okay. Sometimes it's a weird whatnot glitch. So that's why I have the tag list as well. So, because I've had other people say they're not getting notifications when I'm live. So if you want me to add you to the tagging list, I'm happy to do that just as kind of like a backup for it. I think it's a whatnot glitch. And then if you're ever like, I'm tired of getting tagged by you, just let me know. I'll take you off the list. I won't be offended. All right, April, I'll add you as well, just to see if we can get that kind of showing up for you. All right. Okay, these I should have showed last week when I had showed all the fire agate. Because these match the fire agate really well, but these are not fire agate. This is a cracked agate, dark red, orange color, 6mm rounds, 14 3/4 inches long, $5 a strand, 6mm. Oh, thank you, 2Ps. Yes, that's excellent. Oh, welcome, D Sage. Welcome. One for AK, one for Tracy. Welcome, welcome. Gosh, if you love beads, the bead community on Whatnot is fantastic. Even if you don't love beads, you can still hang out with us because we're fantastic. This is she claimed it. You don't know what it is. No, it's just a cracked agate, dark red, orange color, 6mm round, $5 a strand though, right? Or isn't that great? She's like, I like it, I want it, but what is it? That's the best. There we go. Good price point too, right? $5. Love it. Love it. They are a yellow adventuring on the cats that I have left. So they're kind of a butter yellow color, I would say. Sure, you got it, Great Pearl. Yeah, as Karen says, cats sell. She says, never leave cats behind. Always get the cats for us. There we go. Got one for you, Great Pearl. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, it's a hematite in between the cats. Yep. 4mm hematite. Beads. Ugh, these are so pretty. Get them on untangled. Yes, exactly. 2 beads. 2 beads, 1 strand. Is that better than 2 birds, 1 stone? These are multicolor flower Amazonite. These are a 14mm coin, 15.5 inches long, $12 a strand. No, AK, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's good. 3 strands for D-Sage. Absolutely. Did I tell you a price? They're $12 a strand. Great price, right? I think they're beautiful. Aren't they awesome? And 2 Ps gets the last one. I'm sorry that happened, AK. Oh. Yes, absolutely, D-Sage. So let me give you a little rundown on what I do before you gotta go. I stream all my shows to YouTube. It works like 90% of the time. So let's see if it's working today. And it's working. So you can find me on YouTube. You can look that, find those details in my show notes. And you can rewatch any show, any part of a show that you have to miss, anything like that. Send me screenshots of what you want, and I can add to your basket. And I always let you guys carry your baskets over from my first show of the week to my last show of the week. And my last show this week will be Saturday. So we got 4 shows that you guys can build your baskets with this week. I am, but I don't sell on Facebook right now. So I do have a Facebook page that I stream these shows to as well. It's a little easier to watch on YouTube, which is why I always mention YouTube, but you can find it on Facebook as well. And also on Facebook is where I will put any kind of announcements, or like today when I move my show from the morning to the afternoon, I just put it on there to give you guys a heads up. So these are also $12 a strand. Oh, awesome. I probably know you then. $12. Fossilized bamboo agate. 16 by 8mm rectangle, 15 3/4 inches long strand. 4 of those for D-Sage. You'll have to message me and tell me who you really are. Unless you want to be mysterious still, that's okay. I got 4 for you, D-Sage. Aren't these awesome? I love these. Really cool patterns. Kind of neutral in color, but each strand has just really pretty beads. So, Magic, I do a bundle show, so you claim in the chat. And then when you're ready to check out, you just let me know. I usually do a checkout as like an auction just for you, so you're the only one who swipes on it. But if you'd rather have me put it in the bin so you can use a firm, or if you just like checking out that way better, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. One of those for Mary. You're welcome. So pretty. Mary, is there one of those that is calling to you that you like right now? Number 1, 2, or 3? Sometimes there's like a strand that you're like, that's the one I want. Sorry, I thought I turned my sound off. Number 3. I'm usually on for about 2 hours, and I started 15 minutes ago. So I'll be on. I'm in Mountain Standard Time till about 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah, and I hold, and you can watch what you miss on YouTube or Facebook. So, yeah. And I'm pretty laid back about it. You know, like if you are here Monday and then you just forget to be here all week, send me a message. I'll get you caught up. It's not a big deal. I don't get crazy about it. You know what? I stopped selling on Facebook because I started selling on here, and I go through things so fast on here. Didn't have time to take photos and list. So I don't have anything on Facebook right now. Which I wish I did. I wish I had time to do both. It's really a matter of time, because I do know I have customers on Facebook that I haven't sold to in a long time because they really only want to do Facebook. They don't want to hop over here, which is totally fine. I get it. All right, these are also $12 a strand, and these are also fossilized bamboo agate, 15.5 inches long, 10mm squares, $12 a strand on those. One for Gray Pearl. Gray Pearl is their one singing to you here. And same question for you, Mary. Kind of line them. I got a bunch because I like them. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1 or 2. Okay, so we'll do this one for Gray Pearl. And this one for Mary. Oh, Laura, that makes me happy. I love them. They're very neutral, but they have so much personality for being such a neutral bead. They're very cool. I like this square size too. It's a nice size. 10mm square, $12 a strand. I've got those left. $12, yes. Put name and cost on bags. So I don't do that, but all my things are tagged. So you'll have a description on there, and the other side has the price. So kind of yes, but not on a bag, I guess. Why not shop? Which one of these would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Is there one of those that you like better than the others? Number 1. There you are. Even better. Good. So I started selling beads, and I started working in a bead store my senior year of high school in 2000. And then I worked there 12 years, and then I went into accounting. So thank you, D Sage. Yeah, just send me a message or stop back by on Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'll be here. And then my bead and accounting kind of combined for here. And so I track everything, and that's why I needed the tags. It's for me too. But everybody that not everybody, but a vast majority of people say they really love having the tags as well. So, and it's nice for me because I don't have to remember anything. I can just read the tag. All right, these are $16. I only have this one left. Green opal, 12mm coin, 15.5 inches long. Last one of those. Green opal is really cool. Kind of that sagey to forest green with browns. We were playing with these the other day. They're really pretty with bronzite. Anything kind of copper. $16 for that strand. The copper pearls were really pretty with that. Look how dark that one is. That's pretty. All right. All right. These are striped carnelian agate. Carnelian is agate. Is agate. Striped carnelian agate. These are $10 a strand. And this is a 4mm faceted round, 15 3/4 inches long. These are cool. I love banding on stone. I love when they get that striped look to them. One for Kathy. These are all pretty similar, but if I snag one and you're like, I didn't want that one, I wanted this other one, just tell me. Happy to swap them out. Gosh, they're so cool. I mean, they're small. They're 4mm, right? But I love how much banding you can see in all of those stones. They're so awesome. Perfect. I love it. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining me. I should do more afternoon shows, huh? Just happened by accident today. I think once both girls are in school full time, I might be able to swing something like this a little bit more frequently. But right now I have one who does half day preschool and the other who's in full day school. So my time is has to be very well scheduled. Hetty Joan, welcome, welcome. I'll get one of these for you. Oh, actually, and you know what? I think my Wednesday show is going to be in the afternoon this week too, because I have a appointment. And another for Kathy. So yeah, 2 afternoon shows this week. Thursday will be in the morning. Oh wait, yeah, Thursday will be in the morning. Saturday will be in the morning. I think I'm going to do a tutorial on Saturday too, so that will be fun. Hi, Arrowleaf. How are you today? Hello, hello, my friend. I forget. I was going to say something else about that. I don't remember now. Okay, so this, oh gosh, I love this stone. I have it in 3 shapes. First is this round. This is golden obsidian. This is a 6mm round. These are $8 a strand. Oh, maybe that's what I was going to talk about, Mary. I think I want to do some wire wrapping on a flat memory wire and make bracelets. I've been dying to do that, so I think that's what I'm going to do, Mary. These are so cool. They have this really cool, I mean, they call it golden sheen because it has this kind of golden sheen to it. It's almost like a chatoyancy, but to me it feels a little different than chatoyancy, and I don't really know how else to describe that, but yay! You're welcome, Arrowleaf. Yes. It's not, yeah, it's like, it's memory wire, but it's, I would have to measure it, maybe like 1.5 millimeters wide, and it's flat. Addie for one. I'm going to leave those out while I pull the other shapes in this same stone. All right, I have 3 of these. Gosh, these are so cool. These are $16 a strand, golden obsidian, 12 by 16mm rectangles. And these strands are 15.5 inches long. You can see a lot more of the golden sheen in this larger rectangle size. So cool. I love those. One for Mary. All right. All right. And this one is actually a restock, so slim chance I can restock it again. Anytime with stone, I never like to say I can for sure restock it, because even if one of my vendors gets it recut, you just don't know what it's going to look like if it's coming from a different part of the original slab or a whole different slab. So, oh, these are pretty too. $14 a strand. Golden obsidian 8mm rondelles, 14 3/4 inch long strands for $14. That's totally fine. I understand, Queenie. Totally get it. These are beautiful. Stephanie, hello, hello. How are you? One of the first ones, the rounds. Is that what you want, Mary? You got it. that works for me, Queenie. I love it. I appreciate it. All right. Aren't those fun together? I love this shape so much. I feel like either the round or the rondelle would balance it out nicely, make a good companion for that, or even a round and a rondelle, but it's really pretty. Just a little different. And these were really interesting too because I'd never seen golden obsidian before, and then I saw these at the Denver show in September, and then I found rounds and rondelles in Tucson last month. So, yeah, I mean, and that's interesting because stones come and go, right? It just depends on who's cutting what and when they find the rough and who has a rough available to be cut. There's like all these little things, so it always changes. Oh, what is that? Sorry, we have a pretty big fire close by and I get notifications about it. It's still not under control though. Yikes. Okay. I was just checking on that. Oh, these are really, really cool. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. These are $20 a strand. We haven't had this yet. Anything that is $20 or more, I will do half strands on for you guys. Just help with those price points. Also to get, hopefully, make it a little easier to get some higher end things in your hands. And sometimes you just don't need a full strand. So this is the first chance for that. These are $20 for a full strand, so $10 for a half strand. Fossil coral. 12 by 20mm rectangles. These are 16-inch long strands. And these are so cool. Lots of cool little patterns in them. These are like nature's tie-dye for me. They're very fun. I love fossil coral too. That's another one I hadn't seen for a long time, and I found a few options when I was in Tucson. Also, I hadn't really ever seen it this red before. That was super interesting. What do we have here? Oh, we have a half strand. This is all I have left on this. Oh man, these are cool. This is $10 for a half strand 5mm rhodochrosite. Only one half strand left. These are really pretty. I'm trying to pick them up without dumping everything that's left here. 5mm round rhodochrosite. It's not one I see terribly often. I wasn't able to get very many strands at this price point because rhodochrosite can be pretty expensive, unfortunately. So, Hetty, you get those. So on the half strands, obviously there's going to be one half that doesn't have the tag, but I am, for these stones, I have been writing on the bags for you. All right, I have two versions of this. You're welcome. Thank you. 6mm Larimar rounds. These are gorgeous. Hey, Candy, how are you? $64 for a full strand. Really clean shaped Larimar is not cheap, but that's why I don't have very much because I didn't buy very much. I do have a half strand available for $32. So if you're interested in those, just let me know if you need the half strand or a full strand. I also have some nuggets that are better priced, so I'll show you those as well. Let's just stick these up here. How have you been? Gosh, those are so pretty. Oh, I love them. Larimar is only found in the Dominican Republic. I know. I needed to help my neighbor out with a thing this morning. I did watch her girls while she took her grandpa to the emergency room. Everything was fine, but it was just like he needed to go and she didn't really want to bring girls to the emergency room. So I'm like, yep, I'll just push my show back. Come play with my girls. Spring break time. These are $20 a strand. So I will do half strands on these as well. These are about an 8mm sized nugget, 16-inch long strands. I know. I figure, like, I hope my neighbors would be there for me if I needed something. And so I try to be there for them too. And it's easy. I mean, her girls are the same age almost as my girls. And so they love playing together. So easy peasy. And then there was much less stressful for my neighbor. Oh, taking kids to the hospital is never fun for any reason. These are actually really clean, pretty clean nuggets as well. And they have a really good blue quality. So nuggets are $20 for a full strand, 10 for a half, or I have one strand of 6mm rounds for $64, or a half strand of the 6mm rounds for $32. You can see too, like, quality difference as I have them side by side. Like, these are pretty good, but you can see how much better quality the rounds are. So there's where the price starts going up. I know the rounds are incredible. They're totally for sale, but if they never sold, I also would not be sad. You know what I mean? Half of the nugget for Blue the Great. Oh, I love that. Let's get these cut. Exactly. There is a strand of something in these boxes. Oops, I'm writing your name on there. Larimer. That I think is going to be mine. I haven't shown it for a while. And so I do hold things back every once in a while for me to keep. Oh, no, it's fine. No, it's totally fine. Whatnot is very hard on credit card processors and banks. They often are like, they don't know what to do with Whatnot. But Blue, I do a bundle show here. So when you're ready to check out, you just let me know and I'll add all your claims up for one total. Let's see. Yeah, and today's my first show of the week. I do let you roll your basket over till my last show of the week if you want. No pressure to do so, but I have lots of people who are here for all my shows every week, and it was silly to have them check out every show and spend all that money on shipping when it could be on beads. So that's why I do that. The round, 64 for a full strand, 32 for the half strand. Sure. Thanks, Candy. There we go. Did that answer for you, Blue? Well, just let me know when you're ready to check out and I'll add everything up. I think I explained it. Okay. If you have more questions, just ask. happy to help. I do things a little different because I don't run auctions because look, I mean I have 4 of these. Like if I ran an auction for all 4 of these to get them gone, it just takes a while. You're welcome. So it's a little faster. We got a lurker. Just kidding. You guys are always welcome to just hang out, and you don't have to speak up to be here. You can just be here. I am totally fine with that. Lurking in the shadows. I love it. What does Steph call it? Fair Maiden. She calls it working and lurking. So fun. All right. Okay. What do we have here? Did we do all these? We did. All right. We're going to move on. Simply Stringing. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I love it. We're waiting for you. So funny. $14 a strand. I have 2 of these left. This is Crazy Lace Agate. 10 by 14 millimeter sized ovals, 15 and 3/4 inches a strand. Oh, I got Sharpie all over me. 2 of those. Hi, Angela. How are you? How are you doing? Crazy Lace Agate. I always love the colors in Crazy Lace, and they also have really fun patterns. Every bead is going to be different on these strands. I guess which would make it difficult to do like matching earrings. You could probably get away with finding some that are similar enough if you are an earring maker. But man, they're cool. Thank you, Gifty. How are you doing? I love that. I lurk a lot too when I'm packing orders. I'll just pick a show and turn it on and listen and hang out while I pack. Lots of packing. I'm doing well. You guys, if you're not following Gifty, please do. She has shows on here and she's so much fun. Who else is a seller? Let's do a seller shout out. Promote yourself. Let us know what you're selling when your next show is. Let's do it. All right. Crazy Lace Agate, 8.5 millimeter rounds, 14 and 3/4 inch long strands for $14. These have a little more of the yellow and red in them than the ovals do. Maybe a touch more vibrant. Reba was in here. She's a seller. Candy sells. Crystal Candyland. She's a seller. Who else? 2Ps was in here a little bit. She doesn't sell in here, I guess. There you go. Queenie's selling Persian fabric. Yes, love it. Love it, love it. $14 a strand, 8.5 millimeter Crazy Lace Agate rounds. Ooh, that one's cool. Look at that. Such a cool bead. All right. Crazy Lace going away. Oh, there you go. See, I haven't started selling on TikTok. I don't have time. I don't have time right now. That's awesome. What do you sell on TikTok, Salty? Those are pretty. Shopify for necklaces and bracelets. I love it. Love it, love it. Ooh, these are hiding in the bottom here. Yeah, I have a Shopify also, which it's not very good for buying on right now, to be honest. Because I don't upkeep it the way I should. But TikTok emails me all the time because they have a sync. You can sync up Shopify with their platform, and so they're always like, "Come sell on TikTok." I'm like, I don't have time. Rhyolite, 1 strand left, 6mm faceted rounds. These are 24 for the full strand. Since they're over 20, I will do half strands for 12 if somebody would rather have a half strand versus the full strand. These are so cool. Full strand is 15 3/4 inches long. Rhyolite's also known as rainforest jasper. I originally learned it as rhyolite, so I always call it rhyolite. But it's the same thing. A lot of the jaspers have multiple names for the same thing. You know, just to keep things easy, right? Got some petersite. These are yummy. $26 for a full strand, $13 for a half strand. 8mm round petersite, 15 1/4 inches long. $26 for a full strand. You ready, Blue? Okay. Started in crystals and moved to beads. In beads, the name's triple. I know, right? That's okay. That's all right. Aren't they so good? One thing you guys should know, if you don't already, I hand pick my stones. I don't order them from anywhere. I go and shop shows. And buy my stones that way. So I can pick the best strands out of the whole bundle. Because you just don't know what's coming, right? You don't, when you order online. There's a few vendors that I might start seeing how the online ordering goes that I kind of trust their quality so far, but for now I'm a solely hand picker. Except for when I get a trunk show. I don't have a trunk show right now though. And that's different because I don't show the ugly stuff and I send back the ugly stuff. All right, so I got you at $10 for your half strand of Larimar. And there you go, Blue. You are running. Appreciate you. Glad you had time to come in and find me today. Yay, first purchase. Thank you so much. It looked like it worked just fine. Love it. Appreciate you. So there's the petersite. And two, you guys, stones more than any other bead I sell. I do check glass and charms too. Stones haunt people. So if there's something that I showed, 10 stones back and you're like, I cannot stop thinking about it, please get them back out. Just let me know. I'm happy to do that for you. Yay, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Gosh, those are so cool. Okay. Some stones I could just stare at all day. And then I have to remember I'm supposed to be talking to you guys. And not drooling over my beads. What do we got here? 2 of these left. 30 for a full strand, 15 for a half strand. These are Boulder Opal, 8mm rounds. And these are 15 1/2 inch long for full strands. I know, right? So good. Oh, these are cool. These Boulder Opal. So it's primarily a brown stone, but they have like veins of opal in them. And so some of the beads you have to hunt a little more for them than others, but man, it's so cool. Thank you. My bar is high. I like pretty things. And I don't like paying a lot for them. I do try to pass on the good deals if I find good deals. Sometimes I will carry things that are a little higher end because they're so gorgeous. And I totally understand that they are more of an investment and something you can't just impulsively buy. But then I have it and you could save for it and you can tell me later that you want it. Samesies. I love it. I love it. These are cool. Boulder Opal. That's one I hadn't seen in many years, actually. Ugh, they're so cool. I love them. All right, I have a lot of bronzite right now because I had 0 and I couldn't find it for a long time. And then in Tucson, I found a lot of it. So I stocked up. So maybe I should just lay some of all of it out. And then we'll go through it. Interesting. So bronzite's interesting because it has hematite in it, which means it could technically be magnetized. None of this is magnetized, but just a fun little interesting fact about bronzite. So all of that kind of really shiny dark gray that you see in bronzite, that's the hematite portion. I stocked up. Okay, we'll start here at the top and work our way down. If you have some questions on any of them, let me know, but I'm going to go through them all. All right, so first up here at the top, we have squares. These are $14 a strand, and these are 12 millimeter squares, 15 3/4 inch long strands. $14 each. Good earring size on those. Squares. Then we have rectangles. These rectangles have a little bit softer edges, kind of rounded off edges, which is really nice. These are $20 for a full strand. I can do half strands for $10 on this one. And this is a 12 by 16 millimeter rectangle in bronzite. And we have this coin. Looks like this is my last strand in the coin. This is a $26 strand, so I can do a half strand on this for $13. And this is an 18 millimeter bronzite coin, 15.5 inches long for the full strand. Thank you, Gifty. Let me do this for you. No obligations, but since you're doing it, I gave you a mod. Love those. I've got one strand left of these rondelles. This is an 8 millimeter rondelle, 15 inches long, and it's $15. Really nice rondelle shape. In bronzite, 8 millimeter rondelle, $15. I've got 8 millimeter rounds. These are $14 for 15 1/4 inch long strands. Yeah, these are cool. I do like bronzite. I like it. I stocked up. 4 millimeter rounds. These are $9 a strand. They're 15 1/4 inches long. 4 millimeter bronzite rounds. One of those for Hetty. It's such a great neutral, and I don't know if you've heard yet, Gifty. I'm on a mission to make chocolate brown popular again. So these fall right into it. Pretty with coral. Ooh, that sounds really pretty. Like a pink coral, like the pinky coral. Oh, that would be good. I bet that's gorgeous. All right, so I'll pick these up. If there's one you want me to show again, let me know. Maybe I'll show them like that right before I put them in the bag with a coral jade. Oh, so pretty. Yes, with Kearney. It looks so good with a lot of things. I love it with like Canadian jade, that really olivey jade. Ugh, I think it's gorgeous with that. There's the 8 millimeter rounds. I bet it's pretty with Appetite. I would do it with Appetite. A square for Mary. You got it. Those are cool. Last rondelle strand. That one's 15. Coin strand. 18 millimeter coins. These are big coins. I can do half strand on that for 13, or it's 26 for the full. We've got rectangles. 20 for a full, 10 for a half. And last but not least, we've got the squares, and those are 14. And I grabbed one for Mary. I've got lots of those. I like the square shape. There's something really appealing about it to me. All right. On the squares, the full strand length. Let's check. 15 3/4 inches long. And those are $14. Whoops, sorry. Bonking the camera. Bronzite, coral, turquoise. Yes. Oh, that sounds beautiful, Reba. So when you make it, you send me a picture. Oh, goodness. These are pretty. Julia, if you need me to pull those squares back out, just let me know. Always happy to backtrack. These are $7 a strand. This is an aqua and amber cracked agate 8 millimeter round. These are 14.5 inch long strands. One of those for Addie. Aren't those pretty? On the road going to your son's house. Oh, I love it. I do not simply. I was only able to find this in an 8 this time. And it's like a solid 8. Sometimes, you measure an 8 millimeter and it's like, well, it's more like a 7. Yeah, that's a solid 8. Yeah, they're really pretty. $7 a strand. Yeah, they probably would. It's gonna pull out all the darker spots. Oops. I thought I pulled the bronzite box out. I didn't. Yeah, that's kind of cool, huh? That's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm like, where's the little ones? One for Kathy. Yeah, I like it with the smaller. So it's a bold color with those soft colors. But I do like that. So $7 a strand on those. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ooh, they're cool. They're cool. I used to be a really I would call it a purist, and I didn't like anything dyed. But I've changed my tune a little bit. I do look for high quality dye jobs. I don't like the junky ones. And I still don't like everything dyed. But sometimes there's a time and a place for it. I do have these in 2 sizes. Would be pretty with bronzite too. I should have left it out. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. These are kyanite, a rustic kyanite. We're calling it rustic because it has a lot of the carrier stone in it, which is the brown. But these are polished and finished so nicely. I love it. These are $24 a strand for a full strand. I can do half strands for 12, 15 and a half inches long on the full strands. I do have these in an 8 also. So pretty. One for Kathy. You want a half? You got it. Let's get a half for you. Yeah, this is a 6mm. I also have the 8mm. A full one for Mary. Is there one of those that is calling to you, Mary? They're all pretty similar, but cool, Kathy. That sounds good. Okay. Sometimes there's one that I really like and I have no reason for it, so I'm liking that one right now. And that happens when I'm pulling like full strands from full bundles too. I'm like, this is the one I want. I don't know why, but that's the one I want. And here's the 8mm. 8mm is 32 for a full strand, so 16 for a half. Gosh, they're really cool as well. Yeah, well, that's probably it. Yep. They sing to me. They talk to me. Well, you want to see it with blue calcite? It's lighter than blue. It's darker, I mean. Blue calcite's lighter. That's blue calcite. I was going to show those next. So we'll just put them in here. Can have a whole array. All right, so 8mm rustic kyanite, $32 a strand, 16 for a half strand. I already have one half here, but I can cut more if there's, 5 of you who want half strands. Half for Kathy. Oh, no, they do. They have the same kind of vibe. They're just darker. So here's blue calcite 6mm round on the left and the rustic kyanite on the right. They do carry a similar vibe for sure. I know, I love them. On I guess it was Thursday. I can't even remember. I did show my clean kyanite. I have some ovals, and some really big rounds, and kyanite that doesn't have any of the brown. So you can rewatch that if you want to see those, or if there's a couple of you, I can dig them back out. I know. I'm sorry, unfiltered. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, they're really, really cool. I know. I sometimes, because this is technically considered a lower grade because it has this in here. And I can say, because I had a really high end 8mm round kyanite that I sold for $110 for a strand. So these are 36. So they're significantly less. But I think they're just as gorgeous, just in their own way. Okay, good. I'm glad you forgive me. Island kyanite. Ooh, I like that. That makes me feel like we need to take it to the ocean. Yep, that's one I could stare at all day long. Did you? Oh, the clean kyanite, the rounds devil. Oh my gosh, they're so crazy. Yep, they're insane. I thought you maybe did. I couldn't remember. Yeah, they're insane. So good. Oil? Vinegar? What? Yeah, I think, okay. I wasn't sure what you're trying to tell me. If I, when I see my vendor, I'll see them in September. If they have more of those, I will definitely be buying more. Even though they're expensive, they are so insanely gorgeous. I can't even handle it. The high-end kyanite. Oh my gosh. All right, blue calcite. We've got the 6mm rounds. These are $18 a strand for the 6mm rounds in the blue calcite. They're so pretty too. And then I also have these, which are bigger, 10mm rounds, 15 1/4 inch long strands for 36, which makes half strands 18 on these big guys. But they're so cool. Oh, they're so cool. Look at this one. Oh, I love that. I love it. These look like they just like took slices of the beach. You got the sand and the water and the sky. 6mm for Hetty. I'm going to hold these up, Hetty. Is there one of those that is calling to you? 1, 2, 3, or 4? They're pretty similar. Number 4. Sometimes there's just one you want. 6mm are $18. 10mm are 36. Or I can do half strands on the big guys. Laura will take a 6mm. Same question for you. 1, 2, or 3. Is there one that you really want? Hey, 2Ps, are you still in here? I'll pick for you. Okay. Okay. There we go. So pretty. Blue calcite. Yum. If you guys like check glass, make sure you bookmark my Wednesday show. Last time I did check glass, I had some new things, and I didn't even get through all the new things I had. So we will have new things on Wednesday in the check glass show, as well as existing things that are still gorgeous. You know, one of the best things about beads is they don't go bad. That's why it's really cool when you find like a collection that's just been sitting around for years. You know, they're not moldy. You can still use them. They're great. I love it. Ooh, Kathy, you're here. Yay. These are the ones I was telling you about. I don't know if you saw these yet. $20 a strand. These I will not do half strands on because they are color blocked. And if I do a half strand, then you're going to get, each half would be a little bit different. So these I will only do as full strands. These are ruby zoisite. $20 a strand. 6mm faceted cubes, 15 1/4 inches long. They don't go bad, exactly. Ruby glows under a UV light. So you can always check your rubies for authenticity under a black light or a blue UV light. Even in these like really green ones, there's little bits of ruby in there. Love it. $20 a strand. I love when they do this color blocking on strands. That almost always will get me to buy it. Plus, these are really gorgeous. On these ruby zoisite strands, the thing that's so cool about them is on each strand you have, let's see, I think it's, 9 full ruby beads on each one. Isn't that cool? So cool. I know, aren't they awesome? And they're faceted cubes, which is my favorite shape. Right now. It could change in 3 minutes. All right, I got 2 of those. Those are 20 a piece. I just like a lot of really pretty things. That's really what it comes down to. All right, these are $10 a strand. These are dyed. Dyed tiger eye. It does not come this way. They make it this way, but they're still kind of fun. $10 a strand. This is a 6mm round teal dyed tiger eye, 15 inches long. $10 a strand. Because they're tiger eye, you still have the chatoyancy in there that tiger eye is known for. They just made it blue. Yeah, it's pretty though. It took a while to grow on me, and there's some tiger eye that I won't buy because, like some of the dyed tiger eye, because it's just not dyed well, and so it just kind of looks meh, you know. So another good reason that I like to hand pick my stones, because I mean, you read a listing, dyed tiger eye. Well, how's it actually going to look when it gets to you? So again, I pick the pretty ones. I hope I do. That's my goal. $10 a strand on those 6mm rounds. It's really pretty. It's looking a touch more blue on my monitor than it is in real life. It definitely is like a blue teal. And then I liked these as well. Another dyed tiger eye, also $10 a strand. What did I call it? I think I said this was like a midnight blue dyed tiger eye. 6mm round, 15 inches long. These are, it's almost like a Montana blue, if you're familiar with that check glass color. Really nice. $10 a strand, 6mm rounds. Thank you for sharing. Isn't it pretty, Kiki? It's definitely dark. It's a dark neutral, but it has that blue undertone to it, so it's not like black. But I like it. $10. $10. Also, tiger eye always has a really good price point to it. I very rarely see crazy expensive tiger eye. It's just, they're nice. I like them. Sorry. Just kidding. Don't be sorry. The midnight blue one for you, Kathy. I got it. Don't be sorry. It's my job. I open and close bags all day long. You're welcome. These are cool. Blue coral. I also have an oval in these. Blue coral. One I had not seen in many years. So this was a fun find. These are $16 a strand, 11mm rounds, and each strand is 16 inches long. I love, look at that pattern you can see on them. So cool. Yes, I would love that pine wood. Please do. Please. They're cool, aren't they? Here's the oval. These are also $16 a strand, 16 inches long, and it's a 16 by 12mm oval. Just interesting beads. Cool blue color. I like that too. Kind of like that 80s country blue. But I like them. Denim. There we go. That's better. But you know what I mean? Our kitchen had this color in it when I was growing up. And peach. And cream. All right. Yep. With the geese. That's right. It's that color. 80s goose color. Oh, too funny. Okay. $16 a strand. Oh, that's funny. That makes me laugh. But you know what I'm talking about now, right? You know. It's a good descriptor. There's another pretty one. Yay. Can I show it off? a share. These are $14 a strand. These are 6mm round pink opal strands, 15.5 inches long. I've got 2 of those. Cool, thanks. Oh, yes. Look how pretty. She used the blue coral, the rounds. Put it with the biwa pearls. Looks like maybe some glass. Is that what the lighter blue is? Some glass? Gosh, that's really pretty. Oh, I love that. Gosh, seed beads. I love it. Seed beads being strung, I feel like, are underrated. You don't have to string them all in a row. I love using seed beads to space things out. Love it. Pink opal, $14 a strand. 6mm rounds. Thanks for showing me. That was gorgeous. Gorgeous set. Pinewood, she's a seller. You can follow her. She sells on here. Do you have a show coming up, Pinewood? These are $12 a strand. This is a 5mm faceted round in Mexican crazy lace agate. 15.25 inch long strand for $12. Tomorrow at 1, you guys make sure you're following Pinewood. And if you're a seller in here, it's totally fine. Give yourself a little shout out. Let us know what you got going on so we can follow you. Just like regular crazy lace, I love the patterns in here. This Mexican crazy lace has a little bit more banding to it, which if you guys spend any time in my stone shows, you will learn very quickly. I love when stones have banding on them. Like, look at that one. Look how cool that is. So cool. $12 a strand. 5mm faceted round Mexican crazy lace agate. I also really like this bead. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, I've got these in 2 sizes. $14 a strand. This is the larger of the 2 sizes I have in this. Oh, okay, what's going on here? These are all crazy. They just left a lot of slack on these strands. It's making it tricky. This is African turquoise, which is actually a jasper, not turquoise. These are $14 a strand. This is a 6mm heart. The strands are 14.75 inches long. Yes, I recognized them. We could do. I think I have some of those left. We can do some biwas today. Some biwas, and that's fun to say. Aren't those so pretty? I love when African turquoise has a little bit of that rusty tone in it. So pretty. 6mm hearts, $14. I'm gonna leave those out because I'm gonna get smaller hearts out that are the same but different because they're small. $12 a strand on these. I don't know. I don't see hearts this small very often. / maybe ever. I don't know. These are 4mm hearts, African turquoise, 15.25 inch long strands for $12. Are you claiming, Stephanie? Oh, that's a CL. Is that a claim? Did you claim something earlier? I thought you said hi. I didn't get you something earlier. Oh goodness. Help me. I'm sorry. These are really cool. Okay, you want this. Do you remember what the other thing was? Other thing was that did you claim something else? Shoot, sorry, I messed that up. Okay. I don't even remember at all what I was showing when you came in. I thought you came in and I thought it was a typo and I thought you said hi and I didn't pick it up as a claim. So I apologize. And then when you said the CL again, I was like, oh, she didn't say hi. She was claiming. Let's see. I don't remember what I've done. Okay. I'm sorry. If you have a chance, you could scroll through YouTube real fast, but if not, no worries. But I do apologize. ah. Yeah, and I don't do auctions because, I have 3 of these and you guys can just say me, me, me. Plus, honestly, it saves me a lot in fees to not do auction shows. But we can also move through stones a lot faster not doing auctions. We can cover more ground. No, it's not your fault either. Just a little miscommunication thing, and every once in a while that happens just in general in life, right? So, yeah, there's a few reasons why I do bundle shows over auctions. If I had a lot of like one of a kind items, I would do auctions. But like, sometimes I have 10 or 12 strands, so 2Ps, aren't they awesome? Okay, so 2Ps, you claimed them. Okay, so I just realized you had another box here. And I thought you were all caught up, but I have your name on these. Do you want those still? No, that's okay. Whatever you want to do, but I have not charged you for those. Okay, so I'm going to combine you down to one box and add those in there. There's one drawback to bundle shows is every once in a while somebody ends up with 2 boxes and I don't realize it. Okay. I did mail the other stuff. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Mailman picked it up today. Yay! Yeah, so it's on its way. All right, I have these in 2 sizes. This is a 2 by 3 millimeter antique gold plated hematite. These are 15.5-inch long strands for $6. The other size I have is a 2 by 4, so a little bit bigger. These are plated hematite. The plated hematite does not tarnish. I still would not recommend getting it wet because hematite is an iron oxide and iron oxides rust. So just keep it nice with all your other things, but it won't tarnish, which is always nice. Gold obsidian rondelle. Yay! I can get one of those for you. Thank you. And they're right here. Yay! I'm glad it came to you. Yes. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, I love the streaming option because life is busy. We can't always all be here to all the shows. For crying out loud, I had to move my show today. I couldn't even make it to my own show today. So I get it. Life's busy, life's crazy. But you don't always want to miss out on the beads. So you can always rewatch the shows as long as YouTube. As long as it's usually Whatnot's link that breaks, if anything. But it works like 90% of the time. All right, $6 a strand. This is the larger size. This is 2 by 4 millimeter faceted rondelles, 15.5-inch long strands. These are also $6. So 2 by 4s and 2 by 3s. Let me show you side by side. Both that antique gold plated hematite. Mary for the larger one. And there you can see. Isn't that crazy? 1 millimeter difference. Really makes a difference. Both of them for Mary. I know, because you got it. You got to have them both. I don't know. They're different enough. Oh my gosh, Mary, I have to show you. You have the prettiest basket right now. Look at all of these in there. You got your kyanite with the hematite and the bronzite. Those are so pretty together. Smaller ones are $6. They're same price. Smaller and larger, same price. $6 for either size. I know. Look, you accidentally made the prettiest little combo. Okay, I can go back for those 2Ps. She's like, wait. Small ones for Stephanie. So cool. These are great spacers. Spacers are great. So in that rustic kyanite 2Ps, I have 2 sizes. I have a 6mm, which is the one that was in Mary's basket, and then I have an 8mm. The 6mm is 24. Yep, 24 for a full strand, and the 8mm is 32 for a full strand. Or I can do half strands for 12 or 16 on the either size. Aren't they gorgeous? So it has a lot of the carrier stone in it, which is the brown, but the whole, on both sizes, the whole bead is polished so nicely. You would never know that that's considered a low grade stone. For comparison, I had a high grade 8mm round that was 110 for the strand. So then that's how you know. But yeah, these are the larger size are 32, smaller size 24. You need me to count? You can tell me. You can tell me. I think 8s usually have somewhere between 48 and 50 beads on a strand. 6s, I think around 60 if I remember right, but I would have to count. The best 2, 1, 6, 1, 8. Okay. Oh, I like this one, and I like that one. Yes. How do those look? Perfect. That's what I want. Oh, wow. That's a good answer. Love it. You're welcome. Yeah, you guys, if you ever like need me to backtrack, we can backtrack. Stone, like if you see something like when, just like 2Ps did in Mary's basket when I was showing that off. Or like if somebody checks out and you're like, wait, I didn't see that. I need that. Or if there's just something you can't get out of your head, say, hey, I need those. I can't stop thinking about them. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know what we're going to do. We got so many cool things. Hi, So Woodsy. I love Costco. Thank you. Which, the kyanite, Kathy? You want to see the kyanite again? We can. Yeah, my girls they have spring break today, and they're like, or all week, and I was like, what kinds of things do you guys want to do during spring break? And on their list is Costco. Was it the plated hematite? Plated hematite. I don't remember, Kathy. Or you got a half strand of those already? No. And then these. Was it these? That's the rustic kyanite. You're testing my memory. I think before that we did the African turquoise hearts. That's awesome, 2Ps. Congratulations. There's the ones I just showed. Okay. I don't know. That look familiar? Okay. Because this is what happened. I remember. I was showing these, the plated hematite, and Mary grabbed them. And when I put it in her basket, it looked so pretty with the kyanite she already purchased and the bronzite. So I showed her the combo. And then 2Ps asked to see the kyanite again. So I showed the kyanite again. No, it's not. No, you're good. You're good. If it was the kyanite that was grabbing your attention, you have a half strand of the eights. Okay. You just still love it. That's good. These are $8 a strand. Tiger eye. This is the natural color of tiger eye. 3 by 4 millimeter faceted rondelles, 15.5 inch long strands. $8 a strand. One for Lindsay, one for Addie. And one for Simply Stringing. Perfect. All right, aren't those great? I don't see tiger eye faceted terribly often, and for $8, I mean, whew, love it. Although I'm going to show you more faceted tiger eye because I do grab it when I see it because it's special. I know, right? These are 6.5 millimeter, sorry, 6.5 millimeter faceted coins. These are $12 a strand, and these strands are 15 inches long. Looks like I have 4 of those. Faceted tiger eye coins. My girls are hanging out upstairs, and I just heard a big thud followed by an "I'm okay." One of those for Addie. They're wild, those children. I think that's really pretty. And then these are cool. The faceted coins, $12. 6.5 millimeter faceted tiger eye coin, $12. Yeah, it's not very huge. Yeah, if I got like a 10 millimeter faceted or 12 millimeter, that would be really cool. I don't know. I don't see the big tiger eye. It's not as available. $10 a strand. These are cool. These are like, they're chips, but also spaced with like a rectangular shaped bead. These are really cool. $10 a strand, 15.5 inch long strands. It must take forever to string these up. But I like the texture that these create. I like that rectangle shape in there a lot. Those are $10 a strand. Yes. Yes, yes. Tiger eye. This one's bigger. I only have a half strand, but I'll show you guys. This is from when I had a trunk show. It doesn't take too long. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad because I inventory every item anyway, and then I have, it all syncs together. So I have my database, I guess, syncs to my website, and then I track everything through my website, and my website has an app that I added on that sends it to my printer. So it's like I input it like one time into my computer and then print and tag. It's not bad. All right, this is just a half strand, $6.50. I'm going to round down on that 50 cents because Whatnot only does full dollars. So basically $6. Yeah, anytime, 2-piece. This is a 14 by 10 millimeter tiger eye barrel. So these are larger. Really cool barrel shape. $6.50 for the half strand. So basically, if you ended up with another half strand, which I don't even know if I have anything else that ended in the 50 cents, I would, that would even itself out. But anytime I had those 50-cent points, I would just round down. We got those. We got some more Rhyolite. 11mm rounds. These are 15.5-inch long strands for $14. Rhyolite is also known as rainforest jasper. One of those fun ones with lots of names. These are so cool. I love all the patterns in Rhyolite. Every bead is going to be different and special. Wow. So cool. I think rainforest jasper is also a good name for it. It does remind me of the rainforest. $14 a strand, 11mm rounds. So pretty. And then I have some 4mm also. One of those for 2Ps. Is there one of those you prefer over the others? I didn't even lose the order yet. I'm kind of liking this third one. Or maybe the fourth one. Ooh, look at those. Okay. I think I'm going to give you the third one still. I think that one overall is prettier. They're all pretty, but you know. So again, this is another reason why I handpick. I sold out of the 6s I have, but when I found all of these, the vendor also had 8mm strands, 8mm rounds, and I didn't buy them because they were so muddy. They didn't have hardly any green in them, very little pattern. But you know, they're sold right next to these that are gorgeous. So I didn't. How would I know if that was the case online? You just don't know. These are 4mm round Rhyolites, 15-inch long strands for $10. I've got 3 of those left. These I thought were amazing because, again, they're 4mm sized beads and they have so much patterning in them. Just really cool. I just find that amazing. Like, how do they get so many patterns in these little tiny beads? It's cool. Rocks are fun. When I was little, we had like rocks on the side of our house. I used to go and like dig through them and try and find pretty ones. Yeah, I prefer them with more green and more pattern. I agree. I don't like them when they get as muddied down. But that's not to say there's anything wrong with like that more brown tone and muddy tone. If that's what you're trying to work with, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. But with Rhyolite, you know, higher end is going to have more green and more pattern to it. But just like those kyanite, the rustic kyanite, like that's considered low grade kyanite, but they're so pretty. It just depends on how you want to look at them. Picture Jasper. Yeah, exactly. That goes for every stone. I always follow the rule of, or what I tell people, and this is how I shop too. If you think it's pretty, you like the stone, you're okay with the price, like you don't feel like you're getting ripped off, then buy it. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it's high grade, low grade. And what matters is if you like it. These are $6 a strand. These were so good. This is such a good deal. Picture Jasper, 7 by 10mm rectangle nuggets, 15.5-inch long strands, $6 a strand. Aren't they pretty? Picture Jasper is so cool. Addie, is there one of those that you would prefer? These are all pretty similar again, but you want 2 of those? You got it. Same thing for you. 2Ps. Is there one? It's the third one. Yay. Like these. How are those? Those were the ones calling to me. Lots of activity. I love that description. You got it. So good. These are 7 by 10 millimeter. It's a little nuggety, so it's a rough size there, but they're all kind of in that 7 by 10 millimeter range. $6 a strand. That's the part I like, right? It's so neutral. One of those. Is there one you prefer? 1, 2, or 3? Absolutely, Mary. Okay, I'm liking this one. Simply Stringing, got one for you. Oh, yeah, that's right, 2Ps. That is right. I would tell you, one of these vendors I found in Denver, the stuff on her table was priced retail, and I would have bought it that price as a wholesale price. But because I'm wholesaler, I got even a lower price, so I passed that on because that's what I do. I'm not here to like gouge. I'm here to enjoy beads, make them fun, have good value. You know, I don't play that game. These are $16 a strand. Red picture jasper is what they were sold to me as. I have heard them called something about a horse. Crazy horse jasper? But when I was doing some Googling to verify a name, I could not find anything. But anyway, so we're going to go with red picture jasper. These are 11 by 20 millimeter, 6-sided rice beads. 15 3/4 inch long strands for $16. Nice big bead on these. And again, just like regular picture jasper, such cool patterns on them. Now I will say the second strand has a big patch of gray in it. So if you want a good mix between the gray and the pattern, that's a good strand. But if you prefer the patterns all the way through, number 1 and number 4 are a little better for that. $16 a strand, I think. Is that what I just said? Yeah, 16. I bet you find inspiration doing that. Okay, I can always pull them back out, Keiki. You just let me know. Ooh, this one has a little bit of like dendritic activity in it. That's cool. Oh, that's okay. Red picture jasper. I've heard it called, what did I just say? Crazy horse? Something like that. I can't remember. But I couldn't verify it on the internet, so we went with what my vendor called it, which was red picture jasper. They're 11 by 20 millimeter 6-sided rice, $16 a strand. Come on. Just kidding. I love it. Keeps you from buying. That's good too. That's good too. Inspired but not spending. You know what? Sometimes that's the bit you need. Exactly. Very cool. Very cool. So, I know I got a couple of you thinking on those. Just let me know. I can pull them back out. Actually, I'm not even going to put them in the bag because I've got a pendant-ish counterpart for them. These are amazing. These are going to be $3 each. I'm going to line them up. Oh, that was a head pin. There's a pattern on my tabletop. Oh, that's funny. I'm going to line them up so the hole goes this way so you can see them. But these are going to be $3 each, and every one of them is going to be a little different. So, yeah, they're big. They are 32 millimeters. So definitely pendant sized. Oh my gosh, I love this one. So just tell me what number you want. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. $3 each on those. I know, right? For that size, it's a good one. Yep, that one's good. You got it, 2Ps. Get it in the back. Number 4, Keiki was first, Addie. And then you want to see number 6, Gray Pearl. I can do that. So Keiki gets that one. I know, I'm sorry. I'm going to show this one a Gray Pearl, and if she passes, I will say that is the next most similar. This is when auctions might be a little better, but for the sake of time, I do it this way. Until we have like hundreds and hundreds of people in here. Number 6 for Gray Pearl. So you can see, like if you took one of these and then had this really pretty pendant with it, that could be a cool little set. Or that pendant. Or this one, you know what I mean? Like you could do any of those on there. But these size-wise complement these nicely. Okay. The coins are $3 per bead. The strand is $16. Barrel is 11 by 20 millimeter. So, and then these big beads, they string this way. So you would have to put them on a head pin if you wanted them to act as a pendant. But you could string them straight in with your design. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Got like 20 minutes left. What should we do? I always get to this point in my shows and I'm like, one strand. Okay, let's pull these for you so you can see. So this one, this one's so funny. This has a lot of gray ones at the end, but this has probably the best patterns for the rest of it. It's just like a third of it is really gray. So we'll make that strand number 2. That has the gray bottom. Strand number 3 and strand number 4. I don't know. Let's pull some out and see. I don't think they're going to be like matchy, but I think they might blend well. So I don't know, 2Ps, if which of those strands you might prefer. Number 3. Yep, that's good. That's a good one. Some that are good and neutral, some that have lots of patterns. Yeah, there's some matches on there. Yep. I see what you're looking for. Okay, so there's the bronzite with it. Actually, that's really cool. So because the red picture jasper is really more of a maroon, but it's pulling out all those dark maroons really nicely. That's an 8 millimeter bronzite I put with it. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one you grabbed I think would be really good with bronzite. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I think of all the ones that were there, that was the best one for bronzite. 8 millimeter round bronzite, it's $14. I had a bunch of shapes 2Ps in the bronzite. If you want to check back on my YouTube and send me a screenshot of something if you want it, because I had like 4 or 5 different shapes. Yeah, beyond a round, I guess is what I should say. All right. These are pretty. These are from the trunk show. Yeah, welcome in. The round one was bronzite, an 8mm round. I do a bundle show, so if there's something you want, you just let me know what you need in the chat. I can pull those back out if you're interested in them. Sorry, I'm getting into the later part of my show when my brain gets foggy. Bundle show, so you claim in the chat. When you're ready to check out, I add all your items together for one checkout total for you. And then I also let you roll your baskets over from my first show of the week to my last show of the week, which is today's my first show. My last show this week will be on Saturday. I also, so you might be interested in this too. You're welcome. I do stream my shows to YouTube and Facebook, so you can rewatch anything you miss and send me screenshots of things that you want added to your order. So that round is $14 in bronzite, and that's a 15¼ inch long strand. So, yep, I got that for you. Yeah. You know what? There was only a couple of things that I've sold out of today. As much as we've been showing, and as many people that's been claiming, I've had really good luck today with things kind of hanging around. One of those really dark tiger eye. Oh, the blue, the midnight blue. Yes, I can do that. Yes, you're welcome. There, I got that one for yeah. This is a $10 strand. This is the one, Kiki. That's a dyed tiger eye that we had earlier. We're flying through things. 2-piece. That's a 6mm round. That for you. You got it. Like I said, I haven't been selling out of a ton because I will tell you, when I went to Tucson, I was buying full bundles of things. So I do have a good amount of inventory on a lot of things. Yes. We did some Boulder Opal too. I'm not sure if is all Boulder Opal from Australia or not. I don't know. I don't know a lot about Boulder Opal. But I did have some 8mm rounds. See, they haunt you. You can't get them out of your head. I know. All right, these are $22 a strand. This is a 10mm Cape Amethyst round. Really pretty lavender color. I can do half strands on these for $11. Yes, with the exception of a couple of things I have to message my vendor for. Maybe I'll send them to you, Candy. I don't know what they are. Look, I know I bought them, but I can't remember what they are. So I need to find out what they are before. I can't tag them. I can't label them. But it's like 3 or 4 things. It's not much. Torres, I got a half strand for you. Oh, Addie wants a half strand too. I'll cut another one. $11. Awesome. Yeah, send me screenshots, Carmen, or just descriptions. I can usually figure out what you're asking for on description. So yeah, anytime is fine with that. These strands were from a trunk show from one of my vendors who came across a lot of old stock beads, and they kept old stock pricing on them. And even some things that I didn't sell during my trunk show period, I kept because the pricing was so good on it. And these Cape Amethyst is one of those items. The bead days is real. I know. I know. I thought I would remember. There's actually one of them I was like, did I pick the there's one I'm not sure I remember buying, but it's all right. It's fine. I'll show it. I'll sell it. I like it, but I don't have a memory of of doing that, which is kind of funny. All right. So those are pretty. I'm also talking with my vendor right now to pull this trunk show back in because it was fantastic. I don't know what he'll have left since it was like old stock. It wasn't stock stuff they're freshly pulling, but that's okay. All right. Oh, yes. Okay, we're going to do pearls. Pearls, freshwater pearls. They have been so hard to find for a good price, like pretty ones that are not outrageously expensive. So I did my best. Here's what I found. These are $26 a strand. These are dark gray peacock biwa pearls. This is the one that was in Pinewood's necklace that she put with the blue coral. This is a roughly 8 by 17 millimeter size bead, 16-inch long strands. $26 for a full strand or half strands for $13. I've got 2 full strands left and 1 half strand. Absolutely, Hetty. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Aren't they pretty? You're welcome. Yeah, I figure if you guys are spending the time to be here multiple times a week, it just doesn't make sense to spend all that money on shipping. Not when you could be spending it on beads, right? Or just saving it. That's allowed too. These are, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. These are dyed. You guys, these are dyed pearls. You're never going to find a natural pearl in this color. But they're fantastic. $12 a strand. Aw, thanks, you guys. $12 a strand, 7.5 millimeter potato pearl, 16 inches long. One for Addie, one for Donna. That leaves me with one more. And I will show you too. I was going to show you guys. These are dyed, but look at the string underneath. It is so white, which tells me that that dye is on there really nicely because it's not just melting off onto that white string. Thank you, Carmen. Well, so all these are freshwater pearls. Different shapes, different sizes, different colors. The problem I've been having, so white pearls, the whiter they are and the rounder they are, the more expensive they are. I just kind of get them, yeah, like white ones. I have a few white-ish ones that I can show you, like two of them, 2 different ones. But yeah, they're hard to come by for not that they're still priced well. You know what I mean? Oh man, $22 a strand on these. These are gorgeous. Still dyed. Still dyed. This color is a dyed color on freshwater pearls. The luster on these are so pretty. You want the last one I just showed, 2-piece blue purple? Yeah, they're yummy. Last strand is for you. $22 for a full strand on these, 11 for a half strand. These are about a 9 by 11 millimeter potato pearl. That's a good size. Look at it on my wrist. Like really, really nice. Super great luster on these. Wow. These I could look at for a long time because they're so pretty. I love this color too. This is really pretty with the bronzite. This would be really pretty with the kyanite, the rustic kyanite. These would be really pretty with bronzite, with the blue calcite. So many things it would be gorgeous with. 22 for a full strand, 11 for a half strand. Yum, yum, yum. Half for Eva Susan, you got it. gosh. I'm just like throwing things. I've had that all day. I keep knocking stuff over today. My water. What else? There was something else I did that too. I don't know. Nothing too detrimental. These are a really dark blue. I got you on that half strand of a Susan. A really dark blue little potato. Gosh, these are gorgeous as well. $18 for a full strand, $9 for, I do have a half strand here for $9. We'll do halves on these. 15-inch long strand, 5mm potato. Isn't that color unreal? And again, like they put it on white string. White string under that. That's so crazy. Really nicely done. So pretty. $18. Or $9. I'll do half strands on those for $9. Here's one of my white-ish ones, but it's kind of a creamy ivory. So here's one of my white-ish options. And I tagged it as an ivory because it really's not a white. But these are $20 a strand. This is a 9mm flat potato. A full strand on these is 16 inches long, and they're $20 for a full strand, $10 for a half. Again, a good size, really nice size on those. 9mm. Half for Stephanie. This one is more white. They're shorter strands. A little bit more expensive. I bought a lot of these because they gave me a better price if I bought a lot. Oh, that's tangled together. I'll leave those to the side. Okay. This one is more white. It is a lined pearl, so you do get those lines in there. It's a really large rice. These are 14-inch long strands, 8 by 12mm sized lined rice. $22 a strand. There it is against my white tray. You can see how much whiter that is. Oh, I love them. I love that. A June birthday. So those are nice too. Again, they're pretty big. Honestly, for as white as they are and the size they are a little bit shorter strands at that 14 inches, but they are pretty. They have good luster on them. And the best price on anything white that I saw. So it's crazy how much some of the pearls have started to go for, but that's why I do the hunting. I gotta hunt for the best ones, the best price. All right. And again, I can do half strands on those. I don't know if I said that. 22 for a full strand, half strand for 11. Not in a white, no. I have some smaller ones in like copper and brown tones, but I don't in a white. Because it was crazy. Like the pricing, I don't know. Maybe it's worth it, but you guys can kind of maybe tell me. These are pretty too. I was finding small white ones that were gorgeous, but they would have to be like $30 to $40 a strand. And I don't know. Is the value there? I didn't feel like it was, but you guys could convince me otherwise. I'll stock them. Sure, I'll pull those out. These are 11mm flat potatoes, 16-inch long strands for $32. I can do half strands on these for $16. You can see how how white those are against the tray, but these are really nice. Got those. I do too, Gray Pearl. I do too. Thank you, Stephanie. I really am trying to find the best ones for the best price. Yes, silky. All right, these are 22 a strand also. These are a little even shorter. 13.5-inch long strands. I can do half strands for 11. And this is an 8 by 11 millimeter peacock pearl. The white coins, they're almost a coin. I can't remember. I don't know. 32. Thunk, sorry. 32 for a full strand. I can do half strands for 16 on those. Yeah, these were a good find. I'll just leave them right there. Peacock pearl again on these. Good luster. That's what I'm looking for. Yep, make your list. I love it. Yep, that's totally fine. 22 for a full strand, 13.5-inch long strand, so a short strand. 11 for a half. The Baroque pearls with kunzite and orchid tigerite. Oh my gosh, that sounds gorgeous. Please send a picture when you're done. That sounds beautiful. Thank you. All right, one more big one, and then we'll pull out some of the smaller ones. And then we'll probably end on pearls today. Yay, thank you. I love seeing what you guys make. I love seeing what you make. It doesn't have to be beads from me, but I really love it when I see beads from me. I love it. All right, these are $24 for a full strand. I could do half strands for $12. Anytime the pearls have these lines on them, it's considered a lower grade, but again, I don't care. I like them. And it puts them at this great price, $24. These are huge. This is an 11 millimeter round freshwater pearl, kind of a khaki beige color. It has a little bit of a green undertone. Look how amazing those are. I love those. $24 for a full strand, $12 for a half. Exactly. Little personality. And the luster on these is still fantastic. Now, if they were like really dull and didn't have that luster, I don't think I would like them as much. But the lines don't bother me. I didn't know I still had some of these. These were hiding. Looks like I have a full strand. So I can split this or I can do a full strand for somebody. These are biwa pearls drilled the other direction. $22 for the full strand. Kind of a mauve purple peacock color. Half strand for 11. 16 inches long on that full strand. I didn't know I had these still. They were hiding. Oh man, they're pretty. Gorgeous. Biwas. I like biwa pearls. I don't know why it showed up on my husband's YouTube the other day, but I think I told you guys this. There's a family, and they have saltwater pearl, a saltwater pearl farm, and it was a really interesting video about just how their process is, and it was cool. I don't, Eva Susan. I'm sorry. I didn't find any this time. All right. Where are my littles? Here we go. I think this is as small as I have. These are not like brown. But this is as small as I have. This is a golden brown 4x6 millimeter rice pearl. And these are $5 a strand. How much is the strand you just showed? 22 for those BWAs drilled the short direction. Or I can do half strand. One of those for Stephanie. I also have this shape if you like this shape better. This is also $5. And it's really about the same color. It's a tiny bit bigger. So I have the rice or a potato. The second. You got it. Potato. Isn't that funny? That's what they call that shape. So I do have these. I have 2 of these. $5 a strand on those if anybody else wants those. No, you're good. Take the one out and give you half strand of the BWAs. Yep. I can do that. Let me do that now. So I don't forget. I know, I get it. I get it. I am on a budget right now too. I am actually refraining on a couple of orders right now because it's stressing me out to put them on a credit card and I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna have to wait a tiny bit longer and then I'll order. Biwa. But don't you guys worry, I still have lots of new things. Just because I'm not placing orders doesn't mean I don't have new things. Because that's why I'm on a budget. I haven't gone through everything I already ordered. Oh, Lord. I've got at least 2 boxes of check glass that you guys haven't even seen it all yet. Another one on its wait, 2 more on its way. So many beads. Thanks, Eva Susan. I appreciate it. I try. I love hunting for beads. I love finding cool things that are different and unique. I love finding things that are good deals, good values. I love finding things that are just gorgeous and you can't live without. All the things. Okay, these are kind of cool. The Biwa pearls. Yeah, I have a half strand left for $11. Yep, these are Biwa pearls in kind of a purple peacock color. They're amazing. I will tell you too, Biwa pearls, I will see them wholesale for this price and up. So these were a good deal. I think when I bought them, I was like triple checking with the vendor because I hadn't bought from them before. Like, you sure that's the price? Are you sure? Are you sure? Sure, because I don't want to get to checkout and then you're like, oh, actually, they weren't. They sold them to me for that price. All right, these are $5 strands as well. 4x6 millimeter rice pearls in a burgundy. Yes, do that. Yeah, you guys can always message me and say, I'm ready to order now. Even if I don't have a show coming up, just send me a message. 2 of those for Simply Stringing. You got it. I have a whole giant bag of these. So if somebody else wants 6 strands, I have 6 strands. I have even more. I got 2 for Simply Stringing. I got 1 for Stephanie. These were a good deal. I found a vendor that was closing out some pearls. So I passed along that nice closeout price for you guys. One of them for Laura. another closeout. These are really nice, like spring green, very light green is what the tag says they are. They're a very light green. $6 a strand. These are a little bit bigger. 7mm flat potato. I have 4 of these strands left. For your hair, I would recommend Softflex. Beadalon makes a decent product, but Softflex to me is superior. And they make different weights, different thicknesses. For pearls, you're probably gonna have to use their fine weight. Sometimes pearls will fit on their medium weight, but not always. Yep, Softflex. Yep. It's the best of the best. I even was talking with, when Tierra Cast was still around as Tierra Cast, I was talking with my rep there, and they partner, like her best friend works for Beadalon. She's like, I love Beadalon products. She's like, except for their wire, I like Softflex better. I'm like, yep, me too. It's a little bit pricey, but it's very sturdy. It drapes really nicely, and it's a good product. I don't stock it though. They don't really price it well for reselling. I might carry it at some point, but it would be something that I would carry and not make any money off of. But it would just be convenient for you guys to have it. So potentially someday I will do that. But you can order straight from Softflex's website. Let's see, I have 1, 2. Is that the same? That looks different. 2 of these. I think it has the same SKU though. $6 a strand. About a 6. I don't think these are 6x8s. I think the tag is wrong. Oh, it's like a 5.5 by 7. All right, 5.5 by 7. Freshwater pearls. These are like a brown copper. Got 2 strands, one for simply stringing. Oh, did I pull the right one? It's a little darker. I snagged it before I saw your comment. Yes, okay. 50-50 chance there. Got one more, and then I have this one that is larger, and it's the same SKU. This one probably is a 6x8. So larger or smaller sized pearls. $6 a strand on those. All right. And one more for today. Let's do one more. And then we'll be done for today. I will be back on Wednesday with check glass. You guys are welcome to check out today, or you're welcome to carry your baskets over till Wednesday or Thursday, which I have another show on Thursday. And then I'll do another show on Saturday. So you could carry your basket over all week if you want. These are $6 a strand as well. This is about a 6mm brownish copper freshwater pearl potato. Thanks, Eva Susan. Appreciate you. $6 a strand on those. Alrighty. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much, Simply Stringing. You guys, yeah, thanks for being here. Is there anybody who does want to check out today? You guys are not obligated to roll your baskets over if you're like, nope, I'm done shopping. Carry over, yep, absolutely. Thank you, Carmen. Yes. Is there anything specific, Kiki, that you're hoping I show in the check glass? I have some new things. You can, of course, send me screenshots from the past check glass shows too. Perfect. See you Thursday, Stephanie. And you can always rewatch Wednesday on YouTube, so you don't have to miss out. I love that. I love that option. Cool. All right. If you guys are like, whoops, I should have checked out. No problem. Just send me a message. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see who we can raid. Luxury gemstones. Ew, I don't know who this is, but is that for today? Sometimes it's not. Eden Light Gems. Okay, we're gonna go read Eden Light Gems. Let's see what we're walking into. I don't know. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I will see you on Wednesday.